Two llama farms were presented for welfare evaluation. The similarities and differences between the two farms are scored against the animal welfare standards as set forth in the 5 freedoms. Farm N and S are assessed in accordance with these requirements for each freedom, and the farm with the greater provision of animal welfare will be determined. Freedom from hunger and thirst. As discussed in the article in Small Ruminant Research titled Nutrition of Domesticated South American Llamas and Alpacas by Martin Bryant, the ruminants have very specific and distinct stomach morphology, digestion, and dietary requirements. Farm N supplements with Timothy hay, and Farm S supplements with alfalfa. However, the supplementation of Farm S is inconsistent throughout the year. Farm N uses camelid pellets, whereas Farm S uses equine sweet feed. The equine sweet feed at Farm S can be known to cause several cases of choke, and their feeding schedules also result in inconsistent body score across the board. Farm N has a very consistent body score. Both farms provide fresh water and check to fill water buckets at least once a day. However, only Farm N has heated water elements. Farm N provides superior freedom from hunger and thirst. In freedom from discomfort, each farm has strengths and weaknesses. However, Farm N is a professionally family-run farm. Farm S is more of a hobby-run farm where the owners have other full-time jobs. Both farms have the ability to separate the llamas in various life stages. Farm S houses males in a section with farm equipment, and this presents dangers due to possible injuries. Farm N has professional fencing, whereas Farm S fencing is not adequate and is not high enough and is piecemealed together, as is evident in the pictures. Farm N provides adequate housing, and Farm S requires some upgrades and reorganization. In freedom from pain and injury, Farm N provides individual-specific veterinary care for parasite control 6 times a year. Farm S does not provide regular veterinary fecal examinations, and they kind of treat across the board, nothing specific. Farm S, the result is Farm S has lost 2 yearlings due to complications. They need to increase the provision of veterinary care. Both farms provide adequate regionally specific vaccinations to their llamas, but Farm N is still providing better veterinary care. In freedom to express normal behavior, each farm has ample space. However, only Farm N practices rotational grazing. Rotating the pastures is a good way to provide environmental enrichment for the llamas, as well as to make sure that the pastures can recover. Farm N maintains group housing of llamas. Even breeding males can be group housed for most of the year. Farm S is not able to maintain groups, so there's much more individual isolation, which can increase stress. Farm S also weans their cria earlier at 4 months, which doubles the time or triples the time of the stress and the vocalization of the crias during weaning. Freedom from fear and distress. Farm N begins to work with the newborn llamas almost immediately to increase their socialization with humans. Farm N does that. Farm S, however, really only handles them minimally. So the result is much more increased stress levels later in life when they have to be handled. According to these 5 freedoms, Farm N provides much better accommodations for issues of animal welfare, and Farm S has a lot of improvements that need to be made.